Capricorn Sun, Gemini Rising, and Cancer Moon. If I'm happy, I'll cry. If I'm sad, I'll cry. If I'm like nothing, neutral, I'll cry. Like anytime of the day, any hour, any day, anything, I'll cry. Hey guys, welcome to a Q&A with me. Today I'm gonna be just answering some questions for you guys while I do my makeup. I literally have everything like laid out here right now, so yeah, I don't know what kind of look I'm going for. Honestly, I've gotten a lot of new products since I got back from vacation, so I'm gonna be testing out some of those. A lot of my shades are kind of iffy right now because of that as well, but my tan is starting to fade already. My skin has been doing really well. Okay, anyways, we'll get into all of that. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A with you guys today. I posted on my Instagram for you guys to ask me some questions, so I have them all screenshotted on my phone, and yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. So I hope you guys enjoy. So I'm just gonna start with like the simple questions first and like some of the more basic ones. I've been using this ice roller lately and I actually love it. Like, calming. Did you guys just see that? Anyways, the first question is, what is your background? I am Sri Lankan. I was not born in Sri Lanka, I was born in Canada. I currently live in Canada now. And yeah, both of my parents were born in Sri Lanka. Next question. How old are you? I'm 24 years old. Crazy, right? Like, sometimes I feel like COVID robbed me of like a good 2 years of my life. So realistically, I'm like 22. But I'm just kidding. No, I'm okay. I'm cool. I'm like, I've been 24 for a whole month now. So I feel like it's actually starting to hit me now. Somebody said, what are you doing in school? So I am currently doing my Master's of Education in Social Justice at the University of Toronto. I'm halfway through right now. I have about, I think, another year and a couple months left. I could do it faster if I wanted to, but honestly, I'm kind of just like, I'm working full-time now, and that's the next question, so we'll get into that. Like, I'm liking doing school part-time. Like, I only take one course at a time, and it's just easier for me to actually learn the material. Like, I feel like when you're doing 5 to 6 courses at a time, it's hard to actually absorb what you're learning, because there's like always something due in like a different course. But yeah, having the ability to just focus on one at a time has really changed my way of learning or something. Like, I don't know, but honestly, like, it has. I appreciate grad school for that. Yeah, and then my undergrad I did at U of T as well, and I did my major in human biology, a double minor actually in biomedical ethics and psychology. I know, human biology, Masters of Education, it's like very different, but I don't know, for a long time I thought I was going to go to med school, and then I decided I really didn't want to go to med school. And then I got into a paramedic program. It's kind of a long story. I think that like one of the questions is going to get into that though, so yeah, we'll get into that. And somebody said, what do you do in your full-time and part-time job? Oh my gosh, I haven't even started my makeup. That's crazy. So for my full-time job, yeah, I work at an educational facility. I don't really want to say the name because I work as a department assistant there. So I'm wow, my eyebrows look crazy right now, but guys, trust the process, okay? And so I'm basically an assistant to a chair. And then my part-time job is at a hospital, and I do admin there as well. Scheduling assistant, sorry. So I basically schedule like the nurses on the different units and like some of the PAs, PSWs, stuff like that, like agencies, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I do that part-time, like on the weekend. Yeah, that's where I work. What are you trying to do with your master's? Okay, sorry guys, this is just like, I'm just trying to get all the like basic questions out, so it might just sound a bit boring right now. Like, as I just mentioned, I basically work one job in the education field, one job in the healthcare field. So since my Master's of Education is in social justice, I'm basically focusing on like racial discrimination, policy making, like stuff like that. So that's it's kind of a broad field in that sense that it's like applicable to many different fields. I could apply it to the education field as well as the healthcare field, which are the two fields I'm obviously interested in. So that's basically why I am working 2 jobs right now, because I'm just like, I want to keep my foot in the door in the healthcare field, but Like, if I'm being honest with you, I think I'm leaning to take my master's more towards the education field than the healthcare field. But I think at first I was just very nervous about it because I did my undergrad in human biology. I wish I could say like a title or a job or a position, but like what I'm going into is such a growing field, and it's like these like companies, industries, like healthcare organizations, educational institutional facilities, like all of these different places need to make space for it. So it's not like something like, you know, that I could give you a name like firefighter or like, you know, police officer or like lawyer or something like that. But just know I am trying to figure it out. And yeah, I'm just kind of going with the flow and seeing where life takes me. The next question. Oh, also, I'm not really doing like a makeup tutorial right now. Like, I'm just doing my makeup. If you guys want like an in-depth tutorial, let me know, because I could do that for like my next video. Okay, next question is, how long did you suffer with acne? So, I don't want to say it. I don't want to talk about this like it was in the past tense, because I don't want to jinx it. Like, I really hope my acne is over. As you can see, like right now, I have a lot of acne scars that I'm dealing with. But honestly, I have no active pimples right now, which is like crazy for me. Like, I haven't really experienced this in like a good 2 years. So that's how long I've had acne for. That was the question. How long did you suffer with acne? Like 2 years. Maybe like 2.5. Like, I want to say it got bad when COVID started. So that was like, what, 2020? Somebody also asked skincare products. Basically, the thing that changed my skin, that I've like noticed the biggest change with, is tretinoin, whatever the hell it's called. You have to get it prescribed from your doctor. I did not even go to a dermatologist. I just asked my family doctor for it. Then I want to say for the first 2 weeks, maybe for the first month, my skin was kind of purging a bit. I didn't know if it was working. I was getting frustrated, you know, like all the normal stuff. Shoot, I should have put the Charlotte Tilbury before I blended it. Whatever. Purging for like the first month, I want to say. And then I just noticed the biggest change in my skin ever. Like, every time I used to wash my face, I used to feel like under the skin pimples, and like literally like pimples that were brewing to come up, or like I would feel a bump and be like, okay, in like 3 days or 2 days, I'm about to have like a pimple right there. And that's exactly what would happen. And it was just like constantly, like there was no stop, like there was no breaks. No product could break the cycle. Like, honestly, it was just constantly like new pimples coming, and I was just like, bro, what is going on? Like, what am I doing wrong? I tried every freaking thing in the book, like every TikTok recommendation, every product, every like home recipe. I tried everything. I cut my diet, like I changed everything. Nothing would work. Like, I swear to you guys, like nothing was working. Benzoyl peroxide was kind of helpful for a bit, but then my skin would get used to it. And also, benzoyl peroxide is more like a spot treatment kind of vibe, I feel like. Then also, if you follow me on TikTok, you probably know this, but my skin tends to like really clear up when I go on vacation. I don't know if it's because of the water or like just because it's like mad sunny. Like, last year I went to Mexico, and for like 3 months after, when I came back, my skin was amazing. Like, barely broke out. But it came back. The acne came back. Like, it came back. It was just like, I wouldn't say worse. It was just the same as before, you know? Like, I was like over it. I'm just dealing with a lot of acne scarring right now. So if you guys have any recommendations for that, please let me know in the comments. But I do feel like I need to just go get maybe like microneedling or a facial or something. I feel like I have to like physically, like, you know, like it's a lot of like scar pits, like, you know, acne scar pits, and a lot of hyperpigmentation. But I feel like I can get rid of the hyperpigmentation. It's more like the texture, because like, you know, you can still see it from a distance. And even when I was editing my other video, my vlog I just posted, like, I could kind of see it in there. I'm trying to like blend around the Charlotte Tilbury, but that was so dumb of me to like do it first, because I saw that Mary Phillips trend on TikTok. Anyways, yeah, that's my skincare journey. I will keep you guys updated on it and let you know. If you have skin like me, if you're dealing with acne, like I thought I was about to have to go on Accutane. No joke. Like that's what I thought was gonna happen next. I'm just gonna use this Kosas concealer to cover up, to cover up some of the hyperpigmentation, but it's really orange. That's the thing. Because when I came back from vacation, I went and got this concealer, and now that my tan is already fading, I don't know, kind of blends though. I don't know, I never used to do glowy makeup because of my acne. Like the acne would give me so much texture, right? So I was avoiding any type of glowy makeup, but now that I feel like I have like this kind of texture, but I don't have pimples, like active pimples poking out. So now I'm kind of trying to enter my glowy makeup era, and I just feel like I want to do more natural kind of makeup, but it never comes out that way. By the time this video is done, it's gonna be like a glam video. I can just guarantee you that, because I'm just sitting here talking and doing my makeup, and yeah, I could just see that happening. Let's go to the next question. What would you consider your hardest year so far? Yeah, this is probably like 2018, 2019 maybe. Like, I don't know, I would consider it my most hardest year just because I was in a very bad, toxic, like abusive relationship, very hard program. I was basically in a paramedic program. This is what I was talking about earlier, actually. I was in a paramedic program, so this program specifically, though, was very intense. It was literally, guys, it felt like boot camp. Like, now that I think back to it, like, that program was literally boot camp, because it was like academic, physical testing, there was like OSCEs, you had to practice scenarios all the time. It was so much shit, honestly. I don't know even why I wanted to become a paramedic now that I think back to it, because like, I don't know, I can't really like deal with that shit under pressure. Like, I had my mind set on it, so I was like doing everything in my power to accomplish it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was one of those. Like, that was the year I also lost a lot of weight, because I was in this like toxic relationship and I wasn't eating and all this shit. So I lost a lot of weight that year. I was like literally like 150 pounds, and I think I went down to like 100 or 110. And anyways, this program had a physical component where you had to obviously like be able to lift the stretchers into the ambulance, take like them up and down the stairs, like shit like that. Basically, I couldn't pass that part because I was too weak. Like, I know you guys see me now in the gym and everything, like if you follow me on TikTok and Instagram, but back then I had just lost the weight. Like, I was trying to go to the gym and I was drinking protein and all that stuff. I'm also 5 foot, so I would have to lift the stretcher a lot higher, like almost like above my shoulders, whereas everybody else could kind of just like anyways, couldn't pass the physical component, and it was actually like the most depressing period of my life. Like, I'm not joking, like, because I was working so hard in this program and everything, and then like things with this guy were just so bad. And like, sorry, I'm trying to mix banana bread and kunufa, because kunufa is too orange for me now, I think. It was just a really draining period in my life. Oh, I was also working as a server at this time, and still working in admin at another job. Like, I always had 2 jobs. Like, always had 2 jobs. I was just draining myself for no reason. And every time I'm stressed now, like, every time I feel like I have a lot on my plate or I feel overwhelmed and stuff, I literally think back to that time period in my life, and I'm like, yeah, Jasmine, if you made it through that, like, you could definitely make it through whatever the fuck you're making it through right now. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever you're dealing with right now. I think I was like Superwoman back then or something. I don't know how I did all of that. Like, but yeah, that was probably the hardest period of my life. Yeah, I haven't really been in a relationship since then. Okay, so like, let me finish the story. I forgot. So basically, after I couldn't continue with the paramedic program anymore, I was in my 2nd year at U of T. So I decided to switch my undergrad to human biology, because it was overlapping a lot of the courses I had already taken as a paramedic. So it was kind of perfect. I wasn't that behind in that sense, but in another sense, I was totally behind. Like, I remember one summer I had to take 6 courses in the summer, like basically a full course load in the summer to catch up, because I really wanted to graduate on time. Like, the last thing I wanted to do was graduate any later because I was so over it. Like I worked so hard in that paramedic program. Like, I was really heartbroken when they said that I couldn't continue with the program anymore. Like, I was like, the physical aspect is what's stopping me. Like, I thought if anything, maybe the academics would have, because it was like, it was hard. Like, there was a lot of testing, practicals, like theory wise, like everything, you know. Now that I think back to it, I think it was the biggest blessing ever, because that was the redirection I needed. Like, could you guys imagine me as a paramedic now? Like, be fucking for real. Like, no fucking way. Anyways, that's the hardest period of my life. How long have you been blonde? Do you ever miss your natural hair color? I've been blonde. I think I started going blonde summer of 2021. So almost 2 years now, a year and a half. I love it though. I would never go back, honestly. I know eventually I'll have to go back to my natural hair color. Like, I know eventually I'll go back to black hair. It's just like, for now, I'm kind of living for it. Like, it took me so long to get to this shade of blonde, like, literally the last, like, year and a half. So I don't plan on leaving it anytime soon, you know? Like, I put way too much, invested way too much money in my hair to, like, leave anytime soon. Part of me wants to go, like, red or ginger before I go black. Because it's like, you know, once you dye your hair black, you can never go back blonde again. So I might as well just try everything I can before I go back black. I'm probably going to stay blonde, though, till, like, maybe till I'm, like, 25. I don't know. I kind of said this in my other video, but, like, I feel like when I'm in, like, my super grown woman era, like, yes, I'm 24, I know. I'm still, like, kind of living my, like, you know, fun life. So when that era hits, I will go back to dark hair. Probably, like, 2 years, I want to say. What do you use to tone your hair? Okay, same stuff. How do you tone your hair and keep your hair color? So I use purple shampoo once a month, and I wash my hair only once a week. And I feel like that actually has a lot to do with what maintains my hair color, because I feel like I'm just not overdoing it. You know what I mean? But when it does get brassy, I will just, like, immediately just use purple shampoo. Yeah, I could literally make a whole hair care video on, like, hair care tips and stuff. And I've actually been thinking of doing that. It's on my list of, like, YouTube ideas. But I'm also, like, I don't know if you guys would be interested in, like, hair tips from me. And somebody said, how are you liking the Dyson? I mentioned this in my other video as well, in my vlog from last week. But I love it. I feel like it's a faster version of, like, the look I try to get with rollers. And that saves me so much time. Like, honestly, saves me, like, 3 hours. No joke. Like, literally 3 hours. Because with the rollers, you have to let that stuff set in. So the fact that the Dyson does it in literally 10 minutes is everything to me. Like, everything. Any more travel plans? Yes. I am going to Vegas in exactly 22 days, because today's February 1st. So yeah, I'm so excited, guys. Have never been to Vegas. First time. We're going for 5 days. We're staying at this, like, really nice hotel. Obviously, I'm gonna vlog everything. What the hell is on my face? I'm just stressing because I need so many outfits in such little time. Like, I mean, 20 days is enough for, like, a couple orders to come in for sure. For sure. I literally just went on vacation, so I got all the, like, vacay stuff, but I feel like Vegas is different vibes. Like, vacay is totally different vibes than Vegas. Vacay, you know? One to the next. But, like, yeah. So I'm trying to get, like, I don't know, cuter outfits for Vegas, because I feel like vacay is more like, you know, skin out, everything, you know, crisscross, everything. But Vegas is also like that too, but I feel like it's more like glitz, glam, like feathers, like shit like that, you know? So I'm trying to get shit like that, but I don't know. I made an order from the Crypt, and I've never ordered from there before, so I will let you guys know how I feel about that. But yeah, I'm very excited for Vegas. Okay, next question. Oh good, this kind of ties in. What's your favorite website stores to buy your clothes? Shit, this is gonna sound kind of bad, low-key. But like Shein is definitely in there. But I would say like Aritzia, you know, Zara, Pretty Little Thing. But Shein is definitely up there. Like I've made a couple Shein orders. I can't sit here and lie. Like I've never ordered from Shein. Garage I fuck with as well. H&M, like all my work sweaters are literally from H&M. No fucking joke. I also thrift like all my work pants, and I thrift other things too. Am I forgetting anything? IMG, like I have a lot of going out outfits from IMG. I noticed they have a lot of like cute like one-time wear stuff. Not one-time wear, they have some staple pieces, but I just keep buying the one-time wear stuff like an idiot. I have a lot of questions about my workout routine, but like I told you guys in my other video, like I'm literally in the gym for my sanity at this point. It's like the best way I find for me to like redirect my energy when something, especially when I'm mad about something or like frustrated or I just need to get my mind off something, going to the gym just really helps with that. And like I don't know if it's because I live at home that it's like the only time I feel like I'm really alone, and I don't know if it's that, but I just feel like the gym is like my safe place now. Like I think it's because my relationship I built with the gym wasn't forced. I do push myself on the days that I feel good enough to push myself, but if I'm like super tired after work, I still go to the gym. I just won't like, I'll go to like a body pump class or something, because it's like I don't want to sit there and think of a whole workout routine. I just want to like aimlessly watch the instructor do the movements, do my hour and leave. But then like if I have the day off and I go to the gym, I can like, you know, do legs. I'll try new things. I'll look at a workout on Instagram, like, you know, I'll copy somebody's like whole like full body workout, something like that. Like I'll try something new, you know, and I'll push myself because I have that time and I also have the energy. Like book recommendations, honestly, I'm reading a lot of self-improvement books kind of right now, like The Mountain Is You and like The Power of Now, and I really like those. I would recommend them as well. But if you're looking for like, you know, a story, like a fictional book, I would recommend, sorry, I'm looking at my bookshelf right now, I would literally recommend The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, because I read that like at the end of last year, and it was just, I just remember like reading that book and not really being able to pick up another book after it, because it had hit me so hard, you know, like it just really like made me think of things from a different perspective, and like just as a woman and just being like an independent boss, and like it's not really like, I'm making it sound like something it's not, but I think that's what it comes down to. I don't know. Did I answer the question about my big 3? I don't remember answering that. Capricorn Sun, Gemini Rising, and Cancer Moon. And I do heavily identify with all 3. As a Capricorn, I'm very, like, I see my Capricorn traits, like, exhibited, like, constantly, all the time. Gemini, I feel like, is where, like, your rising sign is what you, like, kind of appear to others, right? So I feel like Gemini represents my indecisiveness, because, you know, the whole 2 sides, like 2 personalities, all that. I deadass feel like I have 2 personalities sometimes. And I am literally, oh shit, that was a lot. I'm literally the most indecisive person in the world. So, yeah. And sometimes people mistake me for Gemini. Also, my best friend is Gemini. Anyways, my Cancer Moon, because your moon is like your emotional side, right? Definitely feel like I'm a Cancer Moon, because I just be crying for like literally, if I'm happy, I'll cry. If I'm sad, I'll cry. If I'm like nothing, neutral, I'll cry. Like anytime of the day, any hour, any day, anything, I'll cry. Anything. I'll even cry right now. I'm just kidding. I can't really cry on command. Okay, I guess I'll just end it there, because I'm like done my makeup. I don't know what else I could really keep you guys entertained with at this point. I kind of like how it came out. I don't know, I filmed a TikTok the other day with my back camera doing my makeup, and it really humbled me. Like, really, really humbled me. Like, I was like, none of my shades match. But now, I'm looking at this little camera, and I'm like, period. Like, this eats. Oh my gosh, I kind of love this look. What am I doing? Where is she going? Okay, guys. I love you so much. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting me. Like, I'm not even joking. Even if you're just watching this video, anything, thank you for clicking. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you learned a little bit about me. If you guys have any more questions, maybe we could do like a Q&A part 2, where I'll like do my makeup again and just answer some more questions. You can just leave the questions in the comments, or you know, if you follow me on Instagram, when I post it on my story, you could just, you know, very easy to just type it in. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you guys want to see more vlogs, what kind of videos you want to see next. Yeah, I'm going to try to be really consistent on YouTube this year, so I'm ready for it. Just bring it on. Okay, love you guys so much. See you soon. Bye.